Sorry, it's been forever since I posted a video. So I need kind of help, some inspiration. So if you guys have any ideas, I would love to see what you guys have. Post them down below in the comments. Let me know if you have any suggestions on what videos I can do. And that'll be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys. Okay, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make a really cute pom-pom. They're like the miniature little pom-poms that you get in the stores for art projects and stuff like that. Well, I'm going to turn the little pom-poms used for art, into a little fun art project. So what you're going to need for this is some type of yarn. And I got this at Walmart. And all it is kind of like a baby blanket fabric type yarn. That's why it kind of looks baby-like. But you can pick whichever one you want. I like this one because it's nice and soft and fluffy. And a fork. Yes, a fork. Kind of odd, but you'll figure out why. And scissors. And some type of other type of thread that is a different color than the one that you're using. So that's what this is. And so I got thread for that. And you just need a little bit of it. Okay, so first you're going to take your yarn and cut it into a 6-inch piece. And it doesn't have to be exactly 6 inches, just about 6 inches. And set it aside. Okay, then you're going to take your yarn, and of course I've already done this and wound it up once, but you don't have to necessarily wind it up. All you're going to do is just keep it onto the thread until you get it around the fork, and then you can cut it off. So you want to take it and you want to put it in between. I'm going to call this 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you want to put it in between the 3 and the 4th little prong thing on your fork. And then in between your 2nd and your 3rd. That's just going to make sure that it holds on there and doesn't move. Okay, then once you do that, you're going to lightly and loosely wrap around your yarn 20 to 26 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So around 20 to 26 times. Doesn't really matter as long as you do it at least 20 times is what I would suggest. Then you're going to take some thread or whatever and stick it through. And the best way that I found out to do that is to go in between the middle of your fork and see if your knife, or not your knife, sorry, but you can use a knife too. See if your scissors can get through a hole through it. If they can, you know that your yarn can, even though it's a lot less stronger than the scissors. So what you're going to do is you're going to stick it through, and the best way that I found to do this is to take your finger and slowly push it through in between, and it may not go all the way through, but if it kind of just stays there, take your scissors and push it the rest of the way through with your scissors. And you'll start seeing it poke through, hopefully through the end. You're just going to grab it with your fingernail or your fingers and pull it the rest of the way through. Alright, so what you want to do, now that you got it in the middle, is you want to make sure it's in the middle between the fork's prongs, so right in between it. Then you want to tie a strong knot, as strong as you can get it. Okay. Once you got the strong knot, you're going to pull it off the fork. So the fork was just to kind of keep it all in a little ball. Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to take this and you want to go around it. Now there's several different ways. You can either tie it in a knot again, which is an option. You're just going to take it and you're just going to tie it in a knot. Or you can wrap around it one more time and tie it again. I suggest that, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrap around the entire thing and tie it in one big gigantic knot. Just like that. Then you want to cut off the excess, the extra little pieces. Alright, now the next part to this is taking your little ball of yarn and cutting the strips. The only part you do not want to cut is the little yarn going around it. So see this yarn right here? I'm not really going to cut it. You don't want to cut that. If you cut that, it will not stay a ball. It'll just be one big blob of pieces of shredded things. So you just want to cut the yarn. And see, it's starting to unravel and look like a pom-pom. Just like that, and then you can kind of do this and kind of round it out into a circle. And you'll notice that there is a few pieces that are longer than the other one. So all you need to do with that is just to give it a nice little trim around the edges to make sure that all of your sides are even. This is not something you have to do. This is something just to make it look a little better and something that only if you prefer to do it. So mine's all different kinds of colors, but if you like the solid color pom-poms, you can do that too. I made an orange one last night, and I will show you guys that one a little bit later. And as you're doing this, you might realize that there are some that you did not cut, and you're just going to cut them. Because the more that you cut, the more little fluffiness you're going to get out of it. So you're just going to make sure you have all of them cut and rounded. I've seen several YouTube videos, tutorials on how to do this, and I find this the easiest way to do it. I have used some ideas from the other YouTube videos. I will give them credit, but I always, when I did it, it would always come out as a big blob. It would look like this when I was done, like literally. So what I found out, if I use a different color yarn or thread or something that's not yarn, and I learn not to cut it, it's a whole lot simpler. So that's all I'm doing now, is just kind of making it all even out. And then you're going to kind of squish it and fluff it like a pillow. So you're just going to fluff it like a pillow. And then you're kind of just like that. And then you have a pom-pom. And you can make these any size. And then what this is for is if you can find your yarn going around it and you can actually see it, you can go around with this and tie it, and you won't be able to notice that because it'll be the exact same match as your yarn. So what you're going to do, even though I can't see mine, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what to do. So you're going to make, and it also makes it stronger too, so even if like you can't see it, if you do this, it'll make it a lot stronger. So you're just going to wrap it around the middle again of your pom-pom ball and pull it tight. See, you can't see it, and it keeps your pom-pom ball nice and sturdy. You're just going to cut the excess off, and it leaves more little fluffies, which is always nice. And you find some more that haven't been done. And there is your final result. There might be a few more pieces that need to be cut. And you're just going to cut it to your liking. And then you have a cute little pom-pom ball that you can use for either art projects or just because you like them. And I'm going to show you guys the orange one I made using a lot thinner yarn. And using a lot thinner yarn will give you more of a smaller one. And there's that one. So as you can see, the yarn on this one is a lot more smaller. So you get a smaller pom-pom ball, and it actually looks more like a pom-pom ball. But I like this fluffiness and different colors of this one because you can't buy this at the store. And I think that's nice to make your own. And then you can make a bunch of those and use them for art projects. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. I have a bunch of other YouTube tutorials if you want to check them down or check them out too. Also, like I said, any comments or suggestions, please put them in the comments below. Anything will be greatly appreciated because I need help thinking of ideas for my videos. So if you guys could please help me, I'd appreciate it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.